Hello everyone. So after long time, I'm going to start a new series, the Laravel 12. There I'm going to work on Laravel React Starter Kit with Tailwind and ShadCN UI, and we are going to build one CRUD operation there with multi-role and user and policy. So admin user can manage all kind of actions on all data, and user can manage own data only. So let's start. So before going to Laravel 12, I'm going to show you something in a Laravel website. This is the official website, so we can go to complete down and click on Laravel starter kits. In a starter kit, you can see all three starter kit what newly released by Laravel 12. There is a React starter kit, Vue.js starter kit, and Livewire. React starter kit working on React 19, TypeScript, and Inertia 2 and ShadCN UI. Same thing Vue.js, Vue 3, TypeScript, and Inertia 2, ShadCN. Livewire start kit is working on Livewire 3, Laravel Vault, and Flux UI. So, if you are want to work on blade structure, you can follow. You can start with the Livewire 3. But I'm going to cover this React structure kit. So, thank you everyone. So, let's start. So be focused on video. So let's start. I'm going to create a new project. So we can choose one folder. So I'm going to choose Laravel app folder. Where you want to start, you can start there. I'm going to delete, make this directory to empty. And I'm opening terminal here. If you are following you are going to build a Laravel application in a Windows system, so you can follow that same thing. You can open CMD on their directory, and you can uh, follow the how you can going to create the projects. So there you click on documentation, go to installation, and there you can see before first you can build your environment setup for the Laravel, get ready for Laravel. And next, before the creating the project, you need to run this command. So global Laravel starter will be there. Next, I am going to create the project by using this command. So Laravel new uh, CRUD React starter kit, and built-in authentication paste. Sometime it will take some time. It's depend on your system and network speed. So this is asking for npm install and npm run build. So I'm clicking on yes. Okay. So run this command, go in a directory and run this command for run the project. So basically, Composer run dev is doing two things. First is running the command PHP artisan serve, and second is npm run dev. Both are running at the time. It's a white related things here and server related things on here. Okay. So my project is running on this port. So we can click on this one and we can copy paste something, so you can open this in a new tab. Okay, it type. Here is a register and login. All auth is already completed. So now I'm going to open this code in our code editor. So I'm going to use this code editor, cursor AI. So in a file, open folder and React code and click open. Okay. This is a directory. So first I can give the quick debrief about this project. So this is a CRUD React app, and there in app folder you have a HTTP. There is a controller and middleware and request, and in the models you have a model, and in database factories, migration and seeders, and in a routes you have a routes. So there you can see uh, auth related routes in a auth file, and setting related routes in a setting files. So, and the main thing is a level in a resources. So in a view you can see there is a one file only, because we are working on the React template. So all file in our level in a JS folder. So in a JS folder you can see the components, hooks, layouts, and library page, everything is here. Okay. So first time going to open this one. So before to go to there, just open this env file and check this. This is using SQLite, but I'm going to use MySQL. So I'm just set the driver, connection driver is the MySQL, and set up the our database. So this is a CRUD React. I'm going to make a CRUD React. Okay. Open your PHP MyAdmin and things for creating the database. But in a Laravel, what you can do, if you are running the command PHP artisan migrate at the first time, so then they are asking for creating the database uh, themselves in a terminal, or you can create database manually also. So I'll open terminal here. They are asking for database, create database, yes, and migration is run successfully. Now go to here and check project is running perfect. So first I can register and go and create. So perfectly everything set up, and you can see the CRUD React, and here you can see our registration is completed. So I'm just going to here and see the other option. So in a setting you can see the three options is available. First is a profile update and password and appearance. This is a dark light mode. Okay. And based on now profile you have a two option. First is update the profile and just delete the account. Okay, so just uh, I log out, and you can see this is a login page. So just go in review the files. So I'm going in pages and author, and this is a login page. Login page, you can see this is a auth layout. So you can directly go in layouts and you can see the auth layout, but when we click on this one, this is also going to same file. There is a auth layout template, and you can see they are using auth simple layout. So in a layouts, you can see uh, auth, they are providing three type layout. First is a card and simple and split. So we can check the split also. So you can see the layout split is giving left side some content. You can set images also, and the right side is the form. And if you want to use card, so you can use card. Card is something like this. Okay, perfect. So we can go with the card layout. Same thing in a application, you can see the header and sidebar. So after the login, you can see the different textures. So you can see, okay. So this is a sidebar, but if you want to set different, so just here change the header, and this, okay, this is a header text. So first we can set the name of the project and things, and changing the logo and other things we can do later. But we can say check the app logo here, and we can change this one to our project, like CRUD reactor. So after the login, you can see this is a CRUD reactor. Okay, and if you want to change the logo, you can see here, you can set the your logo. Okay, perfectly. So for navigation, I'm following a header, and for a sidebar, you can follow the sidebar structure, but I'm following the header now. So in a header, you want to set the navigation. So navigation, you can go through that there, header, app header. So here you can make the another navigation, like users, but I'm going to make contacts. So we can import the uh, icon, and see, this is a contact. We can run the command sp addition make model contact hyphen mcr. So mcr means migration controller and resources. Just three file is created, just model, migration, and one controller. So in the migration, what we can do, we can In a users, we can make a some field like role. So role is a type is a admin and user by default is a. So this is a this is a role. Okay, and here we can set the name, email, mobile address. So email is nullable because all user not have an email, but mobile is a unique and address is nullable, and there one more field about foreign ID, and we can remove cascade because if sometime it's I'm taking this nullable. So, this much thing. So we can create one seeder also for primary initial user for admin PHP artisan make we can create the user file create and can import user model user and also we can import the hash library. So hash is also here and the user here. If you want to create a primary initial one user also, so you can create a user also. But we are using the user create function. So in a model, we need to set the fillable property because without the fillable property, it's not going to insert in a database. Okay. So role is increased here, and in a contact, what we can do, make the sets up fillable property, and there is a user ID also, name, email, mobile address, everything. And for the relationship, we can create the function later, but now just focus on this. Okay. So I think this seeder will not work because I not called the seeder in this. Remove this call and seeder user seeder. Now PHP artisan migrate fresh and hyphen seed. So initial users you can see here. Refresh the page, admin and user both are created. One is a role admin, second one. Okay, perfect. So in a controller, what we can do first, we start with the index. So first we can call the pages, then we can work on the backend functionality. So first just return inertia render. So there need to use inertia. Inertia is from inertia. If you working on first time this one, you can also see the library where is inertia and things. So you can click on any kind of application. So there you can see that. response and inertia, how you can use, where is the hash library, and how we need to import. Okay, just so I'm not going to make these in capital letter, so everything I'm going to use small letter. Okay, now resources JS, and in pages we need to create a one folder. I'm calling this folder in contacts, and need to make the file index.tsx. Okay. So you can create the resources routes here. You can create one route, so it's not get type route resources contact and with the controller name, so we can import the controller. Okay, good. So everything you can see the PHP artisan route list path uh, context. So you can see all context routes: index, store, create, show, update, and destroy, all thing, and edit also. Okay, and its method also. Perfect. So we can run this command. First, I can log in with admin at gmail.com, and password is the password, and login. Clicking on so it's getting empty because we not completed the entire code. So in the index we need to, we can copy this one dashboard and paste here, and just change to dashboard to context, and there also context, but I think we can make it a breadcrumb different data context. See, so this is a page is a dashboard context. So you click on dashboard, it's going to dashboard, and there is a breadcrumb. So just if you are not getting any error, and that page is visible, and so that means you are on correct path. Okay, so let's continue next thing. We can create the layout by using the ShadCN UI, but before that we can set up something. Okay, so just create the dev flex justify between, so justify between item setup. Okay, self font full, and so we can create the button for the create context. So you can import the buttons from the big capital button. So button is available in a components UI buttons. Now you can see components UI buttons. But okay, so we can import correct one because so second one we can import. This is a path one. This one component. Okay, got it. Create. So we use link because link is also you can take Inertia.js and React. Okay, and we will check this one and create the link. Here we can set the href. Can usually set up simple without the routes. So we can use plus icon plus and add contact. Okay, you can see the UI what we are developed. So this is a plus. And, I think we can change the some UI. So it's look better. So we can I think we can use plus icon. Okay, and the correct class w4 h4 mr2. Okay, perfect. And you can see it's looking like this one, but something strong here. We can do one thing. We can make link outer and button inside. Okay, perfect. We can format out. So it's looking correct. Okay. And do it. So when we click on this one, so no action because we not created controller code. That's why. So what we can do, we can create the CRUD operation, no issue. But for the dummy data, what we can do, we can create the seeder and insert some dummy data. Then we can work on that one. So PHP artisan make seeder. If seeder is not needed, you don't make. But for the dummy data, I'm going to create seeder. Contact seeder and make factory. So factory and contact model is a contact. That's good. So in a factory, you can see the this one. You can see this thing user ID. Factory. Don't use user factory because so fake name, email, mobile, and address. And but user ID. What in a seeder user seeder we set it to data. So we can set sometime random one ID and 0 ID, 2 ID. Okay, then factory random 1 and 2. Okay, good. You can create the contact factory and how many data we can create. We can create something 25 data. Okay, so run same command PHP artisan migrate present sheet. So user seeder is run, but other is not run because we not add here. user is created, but this one not. So get called the model factory. So in a model, we need to use this one hash factory. Okay, hash factory. Okay. Because without factory, it's not going to insert data at the factory basis. Okay, thank you. Okay, so data inserted. What we can see here, contacts in the context table, and you can see the fake data is everything completed here. So now we will take uh, ShadCN UI, ShadCN, so UI.shadcn.com. So we can search the table because we need to table. So this is a table. How we can use the table? So first we can run this command. So install the table and just copy this to import and you can paste this one. So before to go there, just we can create one simple UI by the basis of we can implement the card design. Okay, here card. So card is available in a card component, and then card header, card header also from the mm, card title. You can import card title. So all thing is importing here. You can see card header, card title, and it's everything available in a components UI and card. You can see the card library here. This is a card. This is a card header. This is a card title, and all classes is components is available here. Okay. So and then you can set up the card component. Just so there we can implement the table. So simply just go on browser and run this command. Now terminal. So table library added here. You can see in a UI table is currently usable. Okay. Understood. It's very easy to you can add a ShadCN components, UI components easily. So first you can import these here, and second thing you just copy this table and paste in your this. Just paste. So I'm going to format this code. Just we can see how this is looking now. So I think we need to log in again because we run migration again. So I think we need to refresh picture. Admin after. So we can click on this one. You can see this is a table. It's looking like this. Uh, so currently we can set up the other things here. One is you can set hash the ID and setting the name, email, mobile address, and actions. And so here we just so before to add the data here, so the data here just need to go in a controller. We set it this thing, but we not get it the all data, so we can get all data. And now this is not perfect way. We can set the policy later, and just we are getting the all data now and passing in the our views. So in index page, what we can do, we can use our contacts. Okay. So contact is context because we can also set the contacts any, because we not make it the interface here. So we can also use like this, but good thing we can make the interface, because that is a perfect way. So interface, contact, and if you're not making the interface, that is also fine, but you can always use like this one. Okay, so this is a correct way. So now we can set the data here. So table row, so contact map to contact, and we need to set data here. And so key the contact id, and then contact id, so name, email address, and it is the action. So for action we can set up the things later, but you can see the data. So now you can see all data is visible here. Simply contact map to contact. So first we can set the edit icon and make the edit icon and button. So I think we can make the link first. Link, and close this one, and in a link a carrier contact, edit contact, and button. It's a perfect. Okay, so this is a edit button, and next one the delete one. So I think we can set up the delete functionality later. So first we can complete two things. One is the create and second is the edit. So now you can see all data is visible perfectly. This is the edit button, this is the add contact. So in add we can set the things now. So go to controller and create. We need to return contact create. So now just contact, new file, create. You can also copy same thing from dashboard and paste in a create. Set the breadcrumb title context and create and things. So now breadcrumb is a different, and this is a contact create page and contact create. What is a head tag is it doing? So head is doing what you can see in their browser head. So this is a coming from head. Okay, this is a meta of head. So now we can see the breadcrumb. Then it's a correct dashboard, contact and create. Okay, we can remove all things here from here and okay, perfect. So we can make the card, card, card header. So we need to import card and card header. Okay, card title. Okay, so I think we can do something different. So div plus content justify between and card title is there, and we can make one link contact. So link click link. Okay, variant that is a back button. So button you can import from UI second one and icon. Okay, time. Okay, perfect. So arrow left icon. I think what happened. So here is something different. Gone. We can cut this one. Okay, and in link what happened. Link the link is imported from different one. That's why it's showing different. So link we need to import again. Link. So make sure that link is Inertia React. Okay. If you are importing Lucide and React, that is the icon, not the link. Okay. So you can import from second. Good. You can see the UI. Now this is a back button and this is a okay, perfect. It's working fine. So card header. After card header, we can make the card content and card content. There we need to make the okay. So working on React form, you have a lot of confusion sometime, but I'm going to show you simple way to manage the form. So there you can make the const, and here I'm going to set the data, comma, set data, comma, method is a post, and processing and error. Good. So this is a variables and this is a form. You can use form in a CRA. Okay, perfect. So this is a form. Now we need to make a form here. So we can simply use form tag form and this one, and there we need to set on submit form. Okay, on submit. So we can make the handler. So handle submit. We can make handle submit here. So const handle submit equal to and with bracket and event colon event colon react dot on event. Okay, that's it. Okay, and event default and method is post. Okay, perfect. So it's very simple. we created the form here and we are managing the submit handle here. Okay, and just now we need to set the form elements. So it's a UI part, designing part. So we can make different UI the basis of what the need and requirement. So we can set the class name is y before, and here it included not needed. So simply make the div set the div the label for name. So label we can import label or the component UI label. And what is mandatory, so you can make the span text thread and there. Okay, next go to input, and so in input this input take input from, yeah, so all things you can import from components only. Okay, don't import from the headless UI and other. So headless is providing different structure. There is no UI. You need to set all classes and things. But here you can see this is our form that is completely designed and things were working fine or complete. So we can complete this field. So name, type, text, and placeholder. Enter. Next. Okay. We can set the error. If error will come, then so here, and this is required. So we can set it required. Okay. Perfect. So we can set up next one. The email ID, email placeholder, and required. So this is not required because hmm, we can set this one later, but there we need to remove something. This is not required, and this is a label. Okay, and so we remove this div. We can set it div label. Okay, okay, perfect. So we need to set the mobile. Okay, so now last one is the address. So address is working on text area, so we can import the text area also. Text area, text area, we can see this is a headless UI, but we're not going to use headless because we can use the this text area. So we can use this one. So just simple do one thing, run this command. Okay, so text area is available now. We can use this one for import. So we can import text area from component. Okay, it's perfect. This will button. This is the error. We can say okay. Okay, so perfect. Here the mobile number. This is a mandatory field and unit. So now we can see the form now. What we can do, we can make the email and mobile in a same row, and name is a separate row and address in a separate row. So we can make email and mobile in a grid. So we can cut here, make one div, and float the div. Inside the div we can paste these, and we can format again. So here need to class, apply the class name grid grid calls one md colon grid calls to. Okay, perfect. So now md size is go to two line, two in a row, but in a small size is go in a single. Okay, perfect. So when we submit the this one, so it's asking required and submit anything. I'm writing text and submit. So request is generating, but backend we not completed it. So when we click on this one, okay, so this request is going to, but response is you can see we not completed anything. It's a complete empty response. Do one thing, go to controller, make the store function to validate and things and control and add the. So what we can do, we can make the validated data, okay, and here is a mandatory fields one we can set automatically validated data user id, the auth user id. So what I'm telling, don't use auth variable, auth function. You can use request user id, okay, and this user id data will be created. So here I will set it some validation rule. You can check and set same thing. So perfect. We can set the data here, and so I'm writing my name with Omar and mobile number. So just 1 2 3 4 5 6. So you can use this one, and you click on save, and so data is inserted successfully. And again we are going to create a same thing and something 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So there when I'm entering, the mobile has already taken. Okay, perfect. So validation and things is working fine, and form setup is a very easy. You can see the structure simply. What the backend code is there, that is just similar to previous one in a blade and things, okay. But in a create, you need to manage two things only. Simple the make the form data setter, and there is a submit, okay. These two things you can take care and form will work fine. There is just very simple. You need to set the values and change the set data, okay. And okay, so it's fine, correct, perfect. So now we can set up the editor. So in a edit, just simple, you can create new file, edit.tsx, and just complete copy from here, create to edit, okay. Just and set up the edit, okay, contact edit, okay. So so before to there, we can need to complete the code of edit here. So edit Inertia edit, okay, contact this. So and update code also. So validated data, and validated data. So in a edit, we not need a this ID, okay, and create time we need to set. Okay. So edit, uh, we need to set take the contact and contact type. So I think now here we can take any, so you can understand this structure also. So I'm not creating interface here, just taking in. Okay, and this is a post. Instead of post we can take put, because so you can change the method to put and change the route, this one. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So the edit contact. Submit and save. Okay, so I think everything perfect. So now we can refresh and click on edit and set the email ID. Write that email.com and save. So is mobile already taking, because in a validation we need to ignore the current ID. So store we not need. Okay, perfect. Rohit ke gmail.com, submit, and 0. Store we not needed. And so now same thing, we need to set the contact ID as a submit. Okay. Now it's working. So after that we can set up the delete option and complete the CRUD operation first. So we can set up the delete option and set up delete option. Okay, so for the delete option we can complete the controller coding first. In a controller here we can complete the delete option coding. So contact delete and return with contact deleted successfully. So here first we can make the button. So button 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 variant outline. Okay, this is fine. Trash icon, handle delete. Okay, so we need to set the function. We can make the function handle delete. So handle delete id, type number, and confirm. Okay, confirm, are you sure want to delete the contact, and this is the contact delete. Okay, so after delete set the toast where toast I think not needed, because we are already confirming uh, delete option. So just we can click on this one and just click, this is a deleted. So deleted is also working fine, but what we can do, instead of this confirm, we can use that is a alert. Alert. Okay, dialog. So dialog, this kind of a structure we can implement. So for the alert dialog we need to install the alert dialog here. Okay, force, and don't override the others. So button is already available, so don't type n. Okay, So button we can not going to override, and this is a fine. So we can use import here. So all dialog imported. So first we can paste this dialog here and simply format it. Format code. Are you sure? And this action we cannot undone and permanently delete contact from server and cancel and continue. So log open set open. So we will make a handler for this one. Delete option. We can set to variable const uh, delete dialog log open, set delete type of open and use state. Okay. And another const we can make delete contact id, and this is a delete contact id number and null. Okay. So handler set delete option there. Okay. And send handle confirm dialog, and this is a perfect. Okay. So there we need to set the dialog open delete dialog and on change confirm set. Okay. And on confirm handle confirm delete. Okay. So now we will check everything working fine or need to delete this confirm is coming, or click is working fine. Perfect. So that correct operation is completed. We can so now we can check the users first. So this is a admin currently login, and admin can see all data. But now I'm going with the login with the user account. So user at gmail.com password and now. So you can see user also getting the all data, but this data is added by admin. So why this data showing here? So first we can set this one thing. We can go in a controller and simply controller index method. So we can start with query. Okay, don't add where and things now, just contact query. So here is a we can set the condition. If dollar request, so we can check take a request type request. Okay. And so dollar request user role equal to user, then dollar contact equal to dollar context where and at the last context equal to okay. So now we can refresh and check. So that data is not visible because that is admin data. So this is a dummy data is visible because we added in a seeder. Now we can verify data by the so root so CRUD React and contacts. So we can take one data, any one data, just like this one, and we can search the name. So this is a user ID too, okay, and this is a perfect because this is a user ID. Okay, so now we can go with the policy and set the things. So here how we are going to make policy by running the command php article. In the policies folder you can see the policy. View any, so who can see the index page? So we access the index mat head, so return in array user role admin or user. Okay, same thing. View, we are not going to make views, so not needed. Or create, both can create. Okay, and so here we can set different codes. If the role admin, then return true. If not admin, then that means either the second one user, and user can edit only with contact user ID, and user ID is the same. This user means it's coming from authentication, which user login. So this user data is that one. And delete, same thing. If role admin, so admin can delete anything, and but user can delete on data, and restore and force delete not needed. So just we log in with the uh, user, but now I am going to edit this one. But what you can see, we can edit this one, but if we can write ID here, any ID 24. So if 24 is directly getting edit, but this data I think not from added by this user. So we can validate these things also by the policy. Okay, you can edit only on data only. Just first we can apply policy in an index page. If so, now applying the policy, that is a syntax has been changed. So you can go to laravel.com and here search policy. So in a security and click on policy. So in a controller, how you can apply policy, you can just with this thing, and according to that we can apply. So here can remove this one. Which method we can call here? So method is view any, and there we can pass the model. Which model? So contact perfect. Second, in edit create, same thing we can apply. So we are applying the policy with the request. So we in the entire methods we can take the request type request, the primary parameter. In a store also we do same thing, can apply the policy. Here edit, so in edit we can apply this thing and also take request parameter. So we are passing the here object of contact model, because in a policy you can see we are validating with the data also. So we are using this variable. So update and same thing in a delete. Okay, perfect. So policy is applied in a controller. So now we can try to edit data. So currently you can see 23 data is means ID 23 data for user, but 24 I think not showing here. So that you can see 24 ID 24. It's a user ID 1. That means it's created for admin. Okay, and so user ID is admin ID. So now we can try to again edit by the changing URL. But when we are changing the URL, it's getting the error. Means it currently controller is not allowing to edit that. Okay, perfect. So now we can make the how we can make all buttons and things based on policy. If admin means the user have access to do that action, that time its button is visible, otherwise button is not visible. So simply we can do so sharing to policy in a React JS view, there is some different structure need to apply. We can't use directly like this. What structure we are previously using in a blade structure like this. So we cannot use like this. Okay, because this is a blade structure code. But now we are working on React. So for React, how we can apply the policy there. So for share the policy, you can just go in a app HTTP and here middleware and handle inertia request. Okay, so here you can share your policy. I think code is not needed because it's coming random code, so it's not needed. And here you can just make a can variable, and I'm going to make one structure for share the policy. So can just make a you contacts, and then again one array, and in array we can apply view any. So we can apply two things only. There is a no specific data needed because in a edit and delete we need the data. So we can import the model on top and you contact. So currently view any and create is shared by from here. So first we can go in a so now we can refresh the page, and this page is working fine. So first go in a navigation. So navigation available in headers because we are using headers now. So outside of UI, so I'm closed UI folder, and here you can see the header. Okay, so let's now we can apply dynamic policy here. So on this link, if they have a access to you login person have a access of view any contacts, then link will show, otherwise don't show in a navigation. So first in a app header, or if you are working on app sidebar, so then you can do in a sidebar. Okay, so in a header I'm going to do. So we are going to access auth here, but auth we can use here. Okay, so let's move that part inside our component. So I moved from here. Okay, and next first thing simple, just make one bracket, in the start and end, then keep this bracket complete. Okay, and in last make colon and one empty bracket. Okay, here you can apply auth dot users auth can we can use can, and contact dot view in, and then the last question mark, and before that we can apply 3. Okay, so it's complete fine now. If user have a access of view any contacts, then this link will show, otherwise not show. So we can go on browser and check. So currently uh, so call member function can on null, so we can resolve that, no issue. Simply go in a handle request, handle in a request that is inside middleware. Okay, and you can just apply question mark here. If user authentication is enabled there, then it will work, otherwise did not need to check. So just I'm going to log in now. User at gmail.com and okay. So now this link is visible, and feature is also completely visible. But if I'm going to in a policy and we are changing the access, if I'm change the policy, admin can access only. So you can see this is not accessible, and link also not visible here. Okay. So that is a dynamic based on the policy. This link work. Okay. So I'm going to change policy again. Admin and user both can. Okay, it's fine. Next, we can make the create button as a dynamic. Okay. So first, share the policy in our views. Do one thing in a index page. We are going to apply that thing. So we can make the resources because we need to manage them. So PHP artisan make resource contact resource. Okay. So just click on this one, and in our resources you can see this is a resource, and so you can return this thing: ID, name, email, phone. Instead of phone, this is a mobile and user ID. And so what other field in a model we can check? Any other field is there? Model, contact model. So username, name, email, mobile and address only. Okay, fine. So address here. Perfect. So now we can make one more thing. It's like scan, update and delete. Okay. So update and delete will both will go there with the okay, perfect. So now we can use our resources inside the controller here. So contact and with the contact resource. Okay, collection. Okay, that's fine. So after applying the resources here, uh, we need to change data here. Okay, so first we can increase the interface with user ID, that created as string and time update and delete. Okay, and here contact is not getting the contact now, just is in the location because we applied the process. So now we can access this, this contact. So we can change here. Okay, so context column data. Okay, so same thing here also we need to do we can see the page uh, currently working fine, and we need to apply the policy. So yes, we need to use auth also, comma the auth field. Okay, so here so just first we can put these thing in a bracket. Okay, and next we can make one start curly braces and in the curly. Before bracket you can put double line, and before double line apply the policy. So auth and contact. So if policy is allowing to button, then button is visible. So which button is visible. So I can see button is currently visible. But we can see in the policy. So currently we have a user login. So create I'm removing from user. So now you can see button is not visible. So there and it has been allowed to user also. So you can see, but the same thing we can apply the policy on these things also. So just put here index. Okay, yeah, index. Same thing you need to apply policy here also. So like start and in curly bracket. Curly bracket. So so here contact can that update. Okay, and contact can delete. Okay. So this policy is coming from our resource. So in a resource you can see this policy coming from, and for create and instance policy coming from there. So okay, nothing we need to change something. So just context now. So I think policy is not working fine. We will check why this is not working fine. Context can update. So context can update this. So Alex is not visible. So why this is not working? Uh, okay, so here this is okay. Because they are taking the object as a parameter. So you can see in a policy the second variable is a context type parameter. Okay, and here also. So now perfect. You can check. So button is also coming according to that. So once again, if I'm changing the policy and removing to user to access that, okay, just simple, so what to be bold type, okay, so in returning false, returning false. Now you can see button is edit button is not there for user. So same thing is dynamic policy is implemented, and all buttons is also working on the policy. So that is separated in next part, next video. I'll go to upload, improve the something here like search functionality and sort and filtering other things. Okay, but that roles and policy based on the role and accessibility, that is completely done. For this front, so if this button also dynamic, this button also based on the policy, and these two things also based on the policy. Thank you everyone, and yeah.